Hi, and thanks for joining us for our class today. So today's class is really focused on stretching and mobility exercises. So we're going to do lots of movements that really open out through the body and also release areas that often feel a little bit stiff or tight. So I hope you enjoy the class today. We're going to go at a nice gentle pace throughout the class. We're going to start in standing and warm up and then come down to continue the class onto our mat. So I hope you enjoy the class today. Remember, always work to a level that you feel comfortable with, because most importantly, we want you to enjoy the class. Okay, so when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to bring our toes apart and those heels apart. So feet that hip width distance. Just to start with, we're going to transfer that weight, come to the fronts of your toes and then back onto your heels. So just nice and slowly forwards and back. And just look to find that midpoint between those two movements. That weight's going nice and evenly down through your feet. Knees are nice and soft, so not locked back. Hands up onto your pelvis, very gently. We're going to tilt that pelvis forward and then tilting it back. So just a gentle movement forwards and back. Just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements again. So that pelvis in that nice neutral position. That core's gently engaged, those ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted. Okay, so I just want you to start with, we're just going to place our fingers and our hands over our rib cage here. So those fingers are just slightly crossing over, and I want you just to think about the breathing to start with. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, I just want you to feel those fingers just coming apart. So again, breath in. And as you breathe out, just feel those fingers spreading gently apart. Good. And again, breath in. And as you breathe out, feel those fingers just gently coming away from each other. Good. And again, breath in. And as you breathe out, relaxing down. Feel those fingers come apart. Lovely. Last two, breath in. And as you breathe out, bringing those fingers apart, those shoulders relax down. Good. And again, breath in. And as you breathe out, relaxing down. Good. Well done. Relax those arms down. Okay, so we're just going to start with some shoulder rolls. So we're just going to roll my shoulders gently around. Bring those shoulders up towards your ear and then dropping and sinking down. Good. Rolling around. Good. And sinking down. Rolling those shoulders and sinking down. Good. And again. Rolling those shoulders and sink them down. One more here. And as we sink down, I want you just to drop your head over to one side. Just feel a gentle stretch through that opposite side of your neck. Breathing in and out. And again. And out. Bring that head back to that center. We're going to go back to those shoulder rolls. So lifting up, sinking down. Rolling those shoulders around. Good. And again. Rolling the shoulders around. Lifting and then lowering back down. Opposite side now with that head, just tilting over, lengthen through that side. Good. And then lifting back up to that center. Then last time, just roll those shoulders around. Lifting up, sink down with those shoulder blades. Lifting up, sinking down. One more time. And then relax those arms back down. Well done. Okay, so let's just open out through our chest a little bit more here. So thumbs forward, and we're going to reach our arms up and out and then lower back down. So thumbs just going up and back behind you just slightly here and then forwards. Good. And again, reaching up and back. Lovely. And again, reach those arms up and back and down. Good. Now let's bring in some heel raises if you can. So we're going to, as we come up onto those toes and then slowly lower down. Lovely. And again, up on those toes and then slowly lower down. So just combining those movements just gently here if you can. Reaching up and lowering down. Good. And again, nice and gently reach up on those toes, lower down together. Reaching up and lower down together. Let's do one more. Reaching up and lowering down together. Well done. Okay, so let's going to get our legs working a bit now and do some squat movements. So we're going to drop that bottom back and then lifting back up. So that weight's going back onto my heels. So I drop down and lift up. So just go to where you're comfortable. Obviously, the lower you go, the harder it is. So just go to where you feel comfortable and lifting up. Knees going over those toes, staying that hip width distance apart. Good. And again, dropping down, lifting up. Lovely. Good. Now we can just bring those arms forward as we do this and lift up if you can. So drop down and lift up. Lovely. Now on this next one, we're going to bring those heel raises in again if you can. So we're going to drop down, up on those toes, pushing up and then down. Good. Dropping down, up on your toes, extend those legs and down. Well done. Drop down, up on your toes, pushing up and down. Lovely. Drop down, up on those toes, extend the legs and down. Drop down, up on those toes, coming up and lowering. Good. Last few, reaching up and down. Well done. Drop down, up on those toes, lifting up and down. Let's do one last one. Drop down, up on those toes, extending and down. Well done, relaxing there. Okay, so I'm just going to come just with one leg forward and one leg back here. So I'm going to start in this position, this sort of stance phase. I'm going to have my palms facing towards me here. And we're going to just do a book opening stretch, just getting our chest opening a little bit more. So palms facing forwards, and I want you to open out, bring those palms out. Bring them back in, and then palms outwards. Good. Opening here, and palms out. Good, so we're getting a little stretch here of that back of that calf as well in this position. So that back leg with that heel down, opening out, reaching round. Good, one more here, opening out and folding back. Relax those arms down. We're going to switch sides, so opposite leg in front. This leg just dropping that heel down, just feel that little stretch through the calves here. Palms facing towards you again, and then we're going to open out and then folding back. So that book opener, opening out. Dropping back, so just gently feeling that stretch through that calf, that back leg, as we're opening out and folding back. Good. Opening out and fold back. Well done. Opening through that chest, gently coming back. Well done. Let's do one more here. Opening out and folding back. Well done. Relaxing those arms down. I'm going to step this leg back. Very good. Okay, so let's roll down from here just to get our backs moving a bit more. So we're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling that chin down towards the floor. So tucking down, curling in that C shape. Bring those hands down towards the floor. Breath in. Then as you breathe out, slowly restacking and coming back up into standing. Good. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Breath at the end there. Then as you breathe out, gently coming back up into standing. Well done. And again, breath in, tucking that chin down, tuck, curling down, rolling into that C shape. Those hands down, breath in here. Then as you breathe out, slowly coming back up into standing. Well done. Last time, and this time we're going to roll into 4-point kneeling. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands down towards the floor. Once you get to your end point, just stay here, take a breath in. As you breathe out, soften those knees, walk those hands forward, and coming down into 4-point kneeling. Elbows soft, knees under those hips. And we're going to continue our class from here. Okay, so continuing here, we're going to have our hands just underneath those shoulders or just slightly in front, elbows nice and soft, knees are underneath those hips. Okay, so we're just going to start by moving and releasing through our lower back with a tail swish. So we're just going to reach our bottoms side to side. So imagine almost like you're wagging your tail if you had one, and we're just dropping side to side, just that nice little side bend movement through that lower back. So just swishing side to side with that bottom as if you were wagging that tail if you had one. So just dropping side to side, just getting that nice movement through that spine, dropping back side to side. Well done. A few more here, just releasing off through that lower back, dropping back side to side. Good. Releasing down forwards and back. Good, well done. Let's do one more each side. And then coming back to that middle position. Well done. Okay, so trying to keep that back nice and flat. That tailbone's just tucked under. Belly button drawn up towards the spine here. And we're going to lengthen through one leg. So we're going to lengthen one leg away. And then we're going to fold it back. So we're just starting here. We're going to stick with that same leg. We're going to reach the leg away. And then folding back. So we're just going parallel with the floor, keeping that back nice and flat. So make sure you haven't lifted and rotated. Okay, we're going to keep that nice and flat and fold back. Good. And again, level with the floor and back. Now if that's comfortable, we're going to reach the leg away, bring it out to the side, coming back, and then fold back in. Good, same leg, reaching away, coming out to the side, folding back, and lowering down. Well done. And again, lengthening the leg away, opening out to the side, coming back, and down. Well done. And again, lengthening away, opening out to the side, folding back, and down. Well done. And again, reaching away, opening out to the side, folding back, and down. Good, and again, lengthening away, opening out to the side, folding back and down. Lovely, last few. Keeping that back nice and flat. So imagine you've got that tray of drinks on your back. You don't want it to spill, keeping that nice and flat. And fold back. Let's do one more this side. Reaching away, out to the side, back, and down. Well done. Okay, let's do the same on the other side, okay? So we're just going to start with that leg extension. So we're going to reach the leg away, and then fold back. So that left leg now, or opposite leg to what you're doing, and back. Well done. So lengthening the leg away, and then folding back. So still keeping that back nice and flat. My tray of drinks still intact. Good. Lengthening through and folding back. Well done. And again, lengthening away and fold back. And again, reaching the leg away and folding back. Good. Now on this next one, if you can, we're going to lengthen away, bring the leg out to the side, back to the centre and down. And again, lengthening away, out to the side, back and down. Well done. And again, reaching that leg out and away, out to the side, back and fold back down. Well done. So lengthening away, still keeping that back nice and flat. Good, and down. Well done. And again, reaching away, out to the side, back and down. Let's just last few here. Lengthening, out to the side, back and down. Good, one more time. Reaching away, out to the side, folding back and down. Well done. Let's give those wrists a little bit of a break. We'll have a little stretch down. So if you need to, just widen those knees and drop down and just sink down into that stretch. So reach those fingers forward, breath in here. As you breathe out, just sink down into that stretch. Well done, breath in. And as you breathe out, relaxing down. Well done, one more time, breath in. And as you breathe out, sinking down into that stretch, just that little bit further if you can. And again, breath in, as you breathe out, relaxing down into that stretch. Well done. Okay, so we'll come back into 4-point kneeling. We're going to do one more opening movement here. We're going to do our threading the needle. So really getting our upper backs working here. So just going to take one hand, I'm going to thread it through that arm, just coming round and under as far as you're comfortable, and then sliding back. Good. Opposite arm, reaching through and under, rotating through the upper back and forwards. Good. And again, dropping that arm through and under and back. Well done. And again, dropping the arm through and under, really feeling that stretch through the upper back and the shoulders become around and under. Good, and back. So we're alternating sides here, just so we don't put too much pressure on our wrists. So you come around and back, lovely. And again, reaching through and under and back. Good, and again, reaching through and under and back. Lovely. And through and under and back. Last one each side, tucking the arm under and back. Good, last one. And then coming back to that start. Well done. Last time, just drop down, have a little stretch here. Breath in and out. Good. And again, breath in and out, relaxing down. Perfect. Okay, let's coming back up. We're going to come down now onto our sides. So we're going to grab that thicker block and come down onto my side from here. So just coming down onto my side in this position, we're going to work through some leg presses here. So we're doing these on our side. So you can keep that lower leg bent here. Those hips are stacked on top of each other. That pelvis just gently engaged here. Okay, so we're going to start by lifting this top leg up to that hip height level. And we're going to bring the knee in towards the chest, and then we're going to push the leg back and extend it behind us. So we're going to bring the leg in and then push that leg back behind us. Good. Bring that leg in and then push back behind us. Good. So a little leg press here as you push away. So folding in and pushing that leg back and away. Good. Keep that leg at that hip height level. Really working those glutes as well as you push away. So folding in and pushing away. So fold that knee in towards your chest and then push that leg back and away. Good. Folding in, pushing back and away. Fold the leg in and push back and away. Good. So extending the back behind you just slightly there as you come forwards, push back behind you. Gliding forwards, push back and away. Glide forwards and push back and away. Good, and push back and away. Glide forwards and push back and away. Last few, well done. Keep that leg at that hip height level. Gliding forwards, push back and away. Well done. Pushing back. Last couple, reaching forwards, push back and away. Last one, well done. Push forwards and reach back and away. Well done. Lower that leg down. Okay, so we're going to stretch through the fronts of our legs here as we're in this position. So if you can, we're just going to grab the top leg here, that foot, and we're going to keep the lower leg bent just to give us a bit more stability. And I'm going to just bring my leg, so my knee and hip are in line. And then I'm just going to bring my foot up towards my bottom as far as you're comfortable. And we're going to get a nice stretch through the front of our thighs here. So just hold this stretch, so just breathing in and out. Good, and again, breath in and out. So if that's a bit tricky to grab, you can always just use a towel, hook it around your foot, or even a band just to kind of make that a bit easier if you need to. So we're going to hold this here. Again, just breathing in and out. As you breathe out, you might just sink into that stretch just that little bit further if you can. Breath in and out. Good. Just bringing that foot up towards your bottom. Well done. Last few seconds, we're going to hold this, breath in and out. Good. And then just relaxing that leg back down from there. Well done. Okay, so let's come over onto the other side. Do the same again. So just come around and down onto our sides from here. Good, okay. So we'll start with our knees bent up as we did before. Hips are stacked. And we're going to bring this top leg up to that hip height again as we did before. And we're going to bring that knee in towards your chest. And then we're going to kick that leg back behind us. So bringing it in and then pushing the leg back and behind. Fold the leg in, push back and away. Good. Push back and away. Lovely. And again, folding in, push that leg back and away. So keeping that leg at that hip height level. Folding in and then pushing back and away. Good. Fold in. Push back and away. Lovely. So keeping that control, we're extending that leg as we push back and away. Really working those bottom muscles. Well done. Good. So pushing back and away. Folding in and pushing back and away. Lovely. Keeping that leg at that hip height level. So you're folding in and then kicking that leg back and away. Good. Pushing back and away. Folding in. Good. Keeping that leg at that hip height level. Well done. Pushing back and away. Folding in. Pushing back and away. Beautiful. Last few. Push back and away. Folding in. And again, really working those glutes. Push back and away. Lovely. And again, push back and away. Fold that leg in. Push back and away. Very good. Pushing back and away. Excellent. Last few here. Folding in, push back and away, and again, push back and away. Last couple, well done. Push back one more time, pushing in, push back and away, and lower that leg down. Well done. Very good. Okay, so we're going to stretch out through this top leg as we did before. So we're just going to bring that hip and knee roughly in that line. And we're going to grab that foot if you can. Remember, if you need to use a towel or a band just to help kind of pull up from that foot, you can do that as well. We'll keep the lower leg bent for a little bit of stability here. And we're just going to bring that foot up towards your bottom. So really stretching through that front of that thigh here. So we're just going to hold this stretch, breathing in and out. And if you can on that out breath, just bringing that foot up towards your bottom just as far as comfortable. Keeping this knee and hip roughly in that line. So you really feel the stretch through the front of that hip a little bit as well. And we're just breathing in and out as we're holding this stretch. And again, breath in and out. Good, and again, breath in and out. Lovely. One last time, breath in and out. And then just releasing that leg down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come round onto our backs from here. So I'm just going to pop that block down again. So just come down onto your back. Feet and knees that hip width distance apart. So just to start with, we can just do that little tilt of our pelvis, so tilting forwards and back. Just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements. So that pelvis in that nice and neutral position. That core's gently engaged, ribs are soft, collarbones wide, that neck nice and long and lifted from there. Well done. Okay, so we're going to start with some what we call scapular isolation. So we're going to float our hands up towards the ceiling. Now I want you to imagine that you're holding a beach ball in between your hands, and I want you to reach that beach ball forward, bring those shoulder blades round your back, and then we're going to drop down those shoulder blades down onto the mat. So just lowering that beach ball in my hands. So again, reach that beach ball forwards and then dropping down. So it's not a big movement. We're really feeling those shoulder blades coming around my rib cage and then dropping back down onto the mat. Good. And again, reaching those fingers forward. Good. Shoulder blades coming around and then dropping down. Good. And again, reaching those fingers forward and then dropping those shoulder blades down. So imagine that beach ball still, just reaching that beach ball forwards and then coming back down. Good, so that movement is coming from those shoulder blades. My hands are staying still. Good. Elbows just staying soft. And again, reaching forwards and coming back down. Last few here, so it's quite a small movement, but just bringing those shoulder blades around and then dropping them down. Good. One more time, reaching forwards and then slowly coming back down with those arms. Well done, very good. Okay, so we're going to keep my hands up towards the ceiling now. We're going to go into our double leg stretch. So we're going to bring my hands up above my head from here, come round in a circle and then come back towards the ceiling. Good. So opening out, coming around in that big D shape and then coming back up. Lovely. Now if you can, we're going to breathe out as we reach the arms above our head, breathing in as we're folding back round. And again, breathing out and breathing as you fold back round. Lovely. So just gently opening out through that chest, coming back. Now make sure those ribs staying soft. Don't flare as you lift your arms above your head. Keep that connection. Well done. Opening around and back. Now on this next one, if you can, we're going to add in our legs. So we can either just slide one leg along the floor and then fold it back like this, or opposite leg sliding along the floor or folding back up. Or if you can, we can raise one leg into tabletop and we're going to reach the arms and leg away and then fold back. Lower the opposite leg, other leg lifted, reaching away and fold back together. Good. So remember, we're going to breathe out as we reach away, breathe in as we fold back together. Good. Opposite leg lifted, breathe out as we reach away, breathe in as we fold back. And again, breathing out as we reach away, breathe in as we're folding back. Lovely. So one nice smooth movement together, bringing those arms and leg movement together here. Good. And again, breathing out, breathing in. And again, opposite arm, reaching away and folding back. Lovely. And again, reaching arm and leg away, folding back. And again, reaching arm and leg away, folding back. Very good. Reaching away and folding back. Beautiful. Last few here. Reaching opposite arm, opposite legs. Or arms and legs together, I mean, in terms of opening around and back, but alternating each side with those legs. Reaching away and back. Good. Let's do one more each side. Breathing out, breathing in to fold back. Well done. Breathing out and breathing in. Folding those arms back down from there. Well done. Okay, so let's just open up through our hips a little bit more here with our hip twist movement. So keep those hip bones pointing up towards the ceiling. That core's gently engaged here. And we're just going to let one knee fall out to the side. Use those thigh muscles to bring the knee back up to the center. And again, opposite side, opening out. So we're alternating sides here. Each leg opening out to the side and then folding back. Now keep those hip bones pointing up to the ceiling, and you want to kind of feel like that level across those hip bones. So it sometimes helps just popping your fingers on there just to see what's happening. If you're feeling that you're getting too much rolling or rotation through that pelvis, just make that movement just a little bit smaller. So keeping going as you're opening out and folding back. So if you need to make that movement a little bit smaller, folding back, well done, opening out and folding back. Now if that's comfortable here, just stay at that level. If you want to, we can float that leg into single tabletop again, opening out, fold back and lower back down. Opposite leg lifted, opening out, fold back. Now if you lift the leg, you might find that movement's a little bit smaller, and that's fine, it's just a little bit harder to control. So just go to where you're comfortable, keeping those hip bones level as you're just opening out. Good, and folding back. So if you can, I'm just going to breathe out as we open out, breathing in as you're folding back. Good. Breathing out as you're opening out, breathing in as you fold back. So just controlling that movement as you're opening out. Lovely, well done. So just going to do a few more here. If you want to and you're comfortable to, you can bring both legs up into double tabletop for this last few, and then opening out, alternating sides. So pick what's comfortable. Both feet down, one leg lifted or both lifted. Just work to where you're comfortable. Opening out, folding back, making sure you're keeping those hip bones nice and level. So we're opening out and folding back. Good. And again, shoulders relaxed. Very good. Opening out and fold back. Lovely. Last few here, opening out and folding back. Well done. Let's do one more each side. And then folding back down. If those legs lifted, and lower them down one at a time. Back to that start. Well done. Okay, so let's just stretch through our hamstrings now. So we're going to do this with our dynamic stretch. So we're going to bring that knee up to the ceiling, lengthen through that leg. I want you to flex the foot, lower the leg down to the ground, point the toes, lifting up. Flex the foot, lower the leg down, point the toes, lifting up. Flex the foot, lower the leg down, point the toes, lifting up. Good. Flex the foot, lower and down, point the toes, lifting up. Well done. Point the toes, lift up. Flex the foot, lower down. Good. Point the toes, lifting up. Flex the foot, lower down. And again, lifting up, lowering down. So just feeling that stretch through the back of the leg there. Point the toes, lifting up, flexing as you lower down. Well done. Pointing to lift up, flexing to lower. Last few. Point to lift up, flex as you lower. Point to lift up, flex to lower. Well done. One more here. Point to lift up, flexing to lower. Coming back to that start. Bend the knee, lower back down. Opposite leg lifted. Well done. Then we're going to straighten through that leg, toes pointing up to the ceiling. Flex the foot, lower the leg down. Point the toes, lifting up, flexing the foot, lower down. Pointing to lift up, flexing to lower down. Good. So just keep going here. Just lengthening through the back of that leg. Point the toes to lift up, flexing, lowering that leg down. Pointing, lifting up, flexing, lowering down. Well done. Pointing, lifting up, flexing, lowering down. Point, lift up, flex, lower. Well done. Last few. And down. Well done. Pointing to lift up, flexing to lower. One more time. And flexing to lower. Well done. Bring that leg back in. Very good. Okay, so this time arms down by your side or out to the side of you. We're going to drop those knees over to one side. Turn your head to the opposite side if you can. Use those toe muscles to bring those knees back up and over to that opposite side. So opening out, using those toe muscles, coming back up and over to that opposite side. Opening out through that back, coming back up and over to the other side. So just rotating that head to that opposite direction. Just adding that little stretch through that spine a bit more. Well done. Opening out and folding back. Well done. And again, dropping those knees over, using those toe muscles, coming back up and then over to that opposite side. Well done. And again, lifting up, drop those knees over, turning that head, coming back up and over to that opposite side. Well done. Let's do two more. Dropping over. Well done. Lifting back up, and over to that opposite side. Lovely, and then bring those knees back in, those hands back down by your side. Okay, so let's stretch through our bottom muscles now. So we're going to put one foot onto the opposite knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we're going to bring the other leg up and towards you, just as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch here. So just take a nice deep breath in and out here. On the out breath, if you can, let's just sink down into that stretch just that little bit further if you can. So nice breath in and out. And as you breathe in and out, just sink down in that stretch a little bit further if you can, just holding that there just to where you're comfortable. Good, shoulders relaxed, just holding that stretch, breathing in and out while we're holding it. Well done. Good. And lower that leg down. We'll do the same on the other side, opposite foot onto the other knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then just stay there. Or if you can, we'll bring the other leg up and towards you just as far as you feel comfortable. Then we're going to hold this stretch here. So take a breath in. As you breathe out, relaxing down. Well done. And again, breath in and out. Just sinking down into that stretch that little bit further. Well done. Breath in and out there. Good. Breath in and out. Lovely. One more time. Breath in and out. And then just lowering that leg back down from there. Well done. Okay, so just slowly come back up into sitting. So just sitting with either your legs out in front or your legs crossed, however you're comfortable. We're just going to finish with a couple of upper body stretches here. So let's bring those hands just across our chest like this, and we're going to do a little spine twist here. So sitting nice and evenly through those sitting bones, neck nice and long. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to rotate around to one side, breath in. And as you breathe out, coming back to that center. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, rotating around, breath in. And as you breathe out, back to that center. Well done. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, rotating around, breath in. And as you breathe out, back to the center. Lovely. One more each side. Rotating around. And back to the center. One more time. Good. And coming back to that center, relax those arms down, good. Then we're going to drop our hand over, we're going to reach our arms over to one side, just have a little stretch into that mermaid, well done. Then coming back up, opposite arm, reaching over, lengthen through that side, breath in. As you breathe out, back up and over, good. One more time each side, drop down, reach over, breath in. As you breathe out, back up and over, lovely. Last time, reaching over, breath in and out, good. And then relaxing those shoulders, very good. So we're going to do a few shoulder rolls like we did in the beginning. So let's roll those shoulders around, sink those shoulder blades down, lifting up to those ears, then dropping down, good. And again, rolling that shoulder, good. One more. And then let's just drop that ear over to one side, just lengthen through that side of the neck, breath in and out here. Just sinking down, lovely. Good, then bring that head back up. Let's do shoulder rolls again, sinking down, lifting up. Well done. And dropping down, opposite side this time, lengthen through that side of the neck, keep those shoulders down, breathing in and out. Good, breath in and out. And then lifting that head back up again, last time, just rolling those shoulders around, lifting and lowering through. Well done, these shoulder blades, and relaxing down. Well done, fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed the class today. Well done, and hope to see you again next time.